Alright guys, this is Jazz, aka Trend Trader for you. And if you're not following me, you can follow me if you want on a Facebook, trend.trader.3. And I post a lot of educational content and all at basically no cost. And if you browse through my page, you'll see that we I was not in a trade. In fact, I took a couple longs in here, which worked out, decent, not the best, but okay. And then I called out a image on it on DRY as a stop at the it was the intraday trade at the low of the day break, and it went down from I think 320 something to 290 something. So that was a pretty good trade if anybody took that trade. And again, there's a bunch of content on there, educational content. Then I post stuff where kind of alerting the members or whoever's following me. That was a trade that I actually took and posted the image of it on the DRYS. So anyway, so that's it. So in this video, what I'm actually gonna do about before I do that, guys, I get a lot of questions, a lot of IMs asking me how I trade, etc., etc. And I'm gonna talk about a very secret tool that I've been using for many years. Okay, and again, obviously, I paid for this tool. Nothing out there is free that actually works and works pretty good, right? Your technical analysis is on one side, but once you start adding tools, you can actually refine your technical analysis and try to find decent enough entries where you can, profit quick, right? That's the whole point of trading. Is you want to be in a stock, you want to be in something that's gonna either stop you out pretty fast or provide you some profits within few minutes or within few days based on your based on what type of trader you're, right? You're a swing trader, a day trader, or long-term kind of trader. So I'm actually gonna post a talk about a trade, okay, that you can, it's just my opinion as a educational content out there, providing some information. And if you like the setup, it's totally up to you. Again, everything is provided as educational purposes. So if you take it in a simulated account, try to see how you can manage this trade. But I'm gonna give you the whole analysis on this trade, right? And SYMC, okay, SYMC, I'm looking at a daily chart, and I'll explain you. I'm actually using the Ninja Trader, okay, Ninja Trader. Explain you why I'm using the Ninja Trader, okay. So let's look at the weekly chart first, right? So let's go into the weekly chart. I don't use this whole lot. I just use it for scanning purposes, but mostly I just use Thinkorswim or my other account to put the trades, okay. Actually, not even Thinkorswim is great for putting a chart analysis, but this is for just for the scanning purposes. So as you could see, SYMC weekly chart, right? I think they're done with the earnings, which is nice. Printing a lower high, okay, printing a lower high, had a beautiful trend to the upside. Let me get some cursor tools here so that you can see that. So you had a beautiful trend to the upside, right? So you can connect these trend lines, and once it broke the trend line in here, it came to a support area, then bounced up, right? Then bounced up, and now it's back in that support area where it actually took off, right? So as you could see, that even though, right, even though we have started a downtrend by creating a lower high in here and a lower low, this is lower low below this, right? Possibly another lower low, we just have to wait for it. But till then, we act on what we see, right? We act on what we see. And what I'm seeing, okay, with this just my opinion, my technical analysis, is what I'm seeing is here prices at the support. Chances are that it could break. Then again, 50-50, right? Chances are they might just go up. So my trade on this would be, if you go, it's actually a long trade, but the overall trend is still kind of up, right? The overall trend is still kind of up. We're seeing some weakness. We could have possibly a sideways action, or we could go up from here. So let me look at the daily chart real quick. Go back, and what you're seeing in here, we're at the support, right? Had a huge move to the downside, made a support area, price went up again. Now we're coming back to the same support area where we're seeing a piercing candle. Okay, this is called a piercing candle, happening right at the support area, which makes it a very low risk, high reward, high probability setup. Okay, even though we're, like I said, we were in a downtrend, but there's a lot of room to the upside by only risking about this much, right? You're only risking about this much. Again, I'm not going to go into the entry part, but showing you where the support is, how the trend is. And also you can see we're also testing 200-day SMA, even though it closed below here, but it reversed back only because it was a support area. And that's the main thing. Okay, a lot of people trade off of SMAs and indicators and all that, but you have to look, you have to go beyond and see where the real support is, where the real resistance is, and where the real targets are. So out of here, we're seeing a piercing candle, a reversal candle happening in a support area, giving you a possible trade. You can do one or the two things, right? Either wait for the price to come back on Monday or the next trading day into this area, maybe come back to the middle retracement of it, or you could say you're going to take the trade right above it, but you have to know what your support is. Price could also come down in here and put another reversal candle, right? But the whole point of this, the setup, is you're having something that's going to work out pretty fast and you're not going to have to wait. For instance, if you were in, for instance, this kind of a reversal candle, right? And you said, I want to get in, but you have no support area in here. The support area is below, so you would have been stopped out if you entered on this candle without a confirmation. So now that you do have a confirmation, wait for it and wait for it, right? So my next thing is this. This is how I find these stocks. This is how I find bullish versus bearish stocks, right? You see that in this, you're seeing, if I click on this, right, you're seeing a piercing right here. So that's a piercing candle. So it's been a while since I bought this scanner, okay, Nissan Candle Scanner. It scans all the candles out, and I can pick daily, weekly, whatever I want to pick. I can even pick 5 minute or 1 minute. And if I want to see all the hammer candles happening, all the reversal candles happening, again, you need to know a little bit about the candlestick though, okay? Once you know enough about the candlestick, then you can start applying the scanner into your trading software. I think they work for Ninja, the TradeStation, and there's another one that you can imply the import the scanner in there. So let me show you real quick. Okay, so that's the scanner. What I did, okay, I just simply did a bull scan. Okay, and you can pick any candlestick you want. So what I did in here, I only picked few one because I like bullish engulfing, I like hammers. So as you could see on the chart, let's go again. This is a daily chart. Okay, if I were to use the scan in your weekly chart, it's not going to come because the parameters are set to look for a daily reversal candlestick based on the daily chart. Okay, so let me show you real quick. Let me actually zoom in so you can see. Let's go to the next chart. Let's just scroll over, right? TIF, you see how the piercing candle is happening here. Let's go look at if I see a hammer candle in here, right? EXPE, beautiful hammer candle, right? So once this scan spits out a reversal candle that you like, okay, it could be anything, right? Once you know VTR, you see that hammer candle, then you really have to do your homework again. Okay, you have to see if the price is what kind of trend is it in, what kind of volume we're having, what kind of support and resistance we're at, right? So I have a bull scan, then I have a bear scan. Okay, and you can pick the instrument. I picked Dow 30 in here. On this one I picked I think S&P 500. All the stocks in here that are showing some reversal candles is gonna pop up here. So pretty simple, right? Again, this is something that I paid for a while back, and I'm trying to become an affiliate for them. Okay, and I'm gonna say that because the stuff works. Okay, the stuff works if you know what you're looking into. For instance, PFE is showing a bearish engulfing candle, and that's, if you click on it, you'll see bearish engulfing, right? So that's the scan. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to look for thousands of stocks. In fact, this works for Forex market, this works for futures, even world markets, okay, indices and all that. So all I did was, implied the scan in, and it showed me that there is engulfing, bearish engulfing, and it's easier to trade, right? It's easier to trade based on once the scanner has done most of the work for me, then I just have to find out where it's happening, and if I need to see a follow through to get my entry. Okay, so and you can use it for intraday. You can use it for intraday. You can use it for smaller to the biggest time frame. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna take that trade SYMC. Okay, and see if that works out or not. And if not, I know my stop loss is set, my max loss is set, my targets are set. Again, I can go into 60 minutes or 30 minutes, a smaller time frame, to see if there's any supply above where I can start taking off. Or if the prices do come down, if there's another reversal candle happening, and how I can trade that based on intraday, because I know that I'm at support in a daily and a weekly chart. So hopefully that's a trade-off for you guys, and try it out, put it in a sim mode, use it as opinion, and see if that works out. Again, this is I'll be talking more about this software, okay, because it works. Okay, it works if you know your analysis, if you know your especially your candlesticks, and you know exactly how to look at them, how to play them, and that it does half of the work for you. All right guys, I'll talk to you guys later, and hopefully you guys like this video. Take care, bye.